Yeah. Is Jeffrey going to come down and commentate?
They're commentating from Darwin.
Oh.
Yeah.
So no one commentate from here?
For you?
Yeah.
It will be on the live stream, there'll be commentators, yeah.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to AFL's coverage of the 2024-25 TIO NTFL season, live from Wurrumiyanga Oval on the spectacular Tiwi Islands. This morning's clash will see Tiwi and Palmerston go head-to-head. My name is Mark Dodge, and I'm joined with my commentary partner this morning, Lockie. G'day, Lockie.
G'day, Dodgy. How are you?
Good, mate. You looking forward to this game?
Yeah, keen to go. It's great to have footy on Tiwi Islands. It's a rarity that we get footy out here, but it's a beautiful occasion when we do, and really exciting to have the girls first up today. Yeah,
definitely. Look, and this is a great clash. Palmerston last week faced a tough 35-point loss to the Tigers, but it was a really soggy, sort of challenging sort of encounter. It made it hard for the players to sort of get their contest going, but on the other hand, of course, Tiwi coming to this one fresh, having a week off, so looks like we're just about ready to go. But both teams are sitting fourth. Tiwi fourth and Palmerston just behind him fifth, so this clash is shaping up to be a thrilling contest. We expect a fair bit of fast ball movement in this game?
Yeah, we do. Conditions obviously very hot out here at Stanley Tipalora Oval, and yeah, we should see the ball flicking around in this women's game to start us off. We're going to have Sarah King and Ella Ward in the ruck for both teams. Palmerston winning the toss and kicking to the left of your screen. Umpires today are Jack Wormsley and Brendan Armour-Land.
That's a good name to say. So that one again.
We're just about to kick off here.
It's always well supported out there at Tiwi Islands. They have a great supporting base whenever there's a game there, and it's exciting for the Tiwi people to have their games played live there.
It is, yeah, and as I mentioned, it's a bit of a rarity that we get footy out here. It is obviously tough on occasions, but to get some footy out here is fantastic. So we see the ball go up. We're going to get Ward with the first hit out. Tiwi will get the first clearance. They'll go forward. Ball's just going to bounce over the top. Flicking around. Tatameri did well. She gave the handball back there to Cunningham. She went forward in the direction of Jasmine Cunningham. Handball's going to miss the target. Ball still flicking around. Baldwin will get it over the boundary and should go out of bounds. It might stay in. Ball just going to flick along the ring.
It looks like the ball's moving pretty quickly. I think they've had a fair bit of rain there, but it does drain quickly out there on the island there, so it's an easy one to sort of get the game going.
Yeah, it does. And as we mentioned, the conditions are really, well, it's very hot to start us off today, so it should be a dry footy.
Super important that the girls and the men play later to stay very hydrated during these games. It can sneak up on you, that.
Yeah, it can. Ball in again. Ward and King go at it. Ward on the hit out. Well done there by Rowe. She gave the handball back to Thomas. Her kick didn't go far. Thomas went back and got it.
Bit of shoving and pushing going on there, but yeah, it seems to be all fair. Looks like Palmerston set up pretty strong behind the ball there.
Have done. Well done from Charlton. The young gun. Ball, once again, just staying in the same place. Half forward for Tiwi. Palmerston might get it free here. They're going to go through the middle of the ground. Looking downfield. Well done there by Tip and Woody. She got back and cleaned up. Went inside with a good kick. Found Finning.
Well, we were just saying before, all those famous names, Tip and Woody. A famous name in AFL football as well, of course.
Yeah, they are. A lot of famous names, especially out here at Tiwi. We know so many products have come from this place of the world, and it's fantastic to see them all in display in the women's game first up, and we'll see a few later on in the men's game as well.
Yeah, the famous Rioli name, of course, out there.
Ball in once again. Half forward flank. Ball staying on this side of the ground so far. Still flicking around. Well done there by Cunningham. She's going to get it forward for Tiwi. It's going to bounce into the pocket. Nanyap's got a chance.
And that seems to be the pocket they're favouring. I think it's the wider side of the ground here, so I think that's probably why it's going that way. But if a side can get down the fat side, they're probably going to have a chance to get the ball forward a bit quicker.
Yeah, it is. And we saw Palmerston from that last clearance try to go through the middle of the ground. I think that's going to be the way to go today, is try to really break it open.
In through the corridor.
Ball up once again. Thomas is there. It's going to be a free kick to Aisha Thomas. Let's see what she can do. She's going to exit back 50 with a nice little kick.
She's looking for a longer option down the line there.
It is. Anyone stand up, and it's a good mark there by Sarah Darcy. She stood up well. Going to pump it back in for the Bombers.
In early days, Sarah's controlling that back line very well. She's cleaned up a couple of those kicks coming forward so far.
She has. Moya was there. Once again, Finning. She was tackled before she could get rid of it. It's going to go forward. Cunningham's there. So is Nanyip. Nanyip can run around on her right boot. Put one forward. It's going to be rushed through for behind, and all the play with Tiwi to start this one, Dodgy.
Yeah, and just the first shot on goal that time, and it looked like Tiwi are doing all the attacking, really. It's been repelled a few times. As we said, Cunningham did very well, but overall it seems to be Tiwi's game at this point in time.
Yeah, Jessica Nanyip there couldn't quite put it through, but she's one to watch today. Just going to see go back to that familiar half-forward line.
Ball being played around the centre circles there, so it's... But they've got one forward there. It looks like Palmerston are going to have a shot on goal, or at least get somewhere near it.
Yeah, they are. Darcy, once again, she cleans up and puts it back to where it came from. It's a good kick. It's out of bounds on the full, though. And it's going to go back to Ella Ward. She'll find a short one in Erica Rowe, and Palmerston opting just to slow it down.
Great kick from Rowe, that one.
It is. She might find the target in Medbury. She was tackled immediately by Nanyap, and it's going to be another ball up, far side here at Stanley Tipalora Oval.
Menyip, she really got tackle on really hard there. She did a great job to stop the run forward, because they were pretty much out there, Palmerston, I thought.
Umpire Walmsley throws it up again. Nanyap running through the pack. She's been electric early. Her kick forward to the half-forward line. Caleb Baldwin's there. Cleaned up well. Still looking to go forward. Lamy almost got her hand in there. And Nisa. Back to Moya. She'll go boundary side. It's going to be thrown in once again. Neutral territory on the wing. It actually might be a Tiwi kick. It's going to go the way of Darcy again. She's been good to start as well.
Yeah, Darcy's all over it this time. Great kick forward too. Look at that.
Good kick from Darcy.
Space.
Shields gets a kick back to Rowe. Rowe likes to go inside. Second time Palmerston have tried to go through the middle. Might not work on this occasion. Might so, though. Palmerston go forward. Well done there from Sarah Darcy. She's been huge on that half-back flank.
Absolutely. She's probably controlling that like a fullback should.
She is. Her kick went to King. King's going to go over the top now to Bush. Bush has got heaps of space. She can go to the leading Cunningham. Tried to clean up. Couldn't quite.
Cunningham laid the tackle nowhere near the ball. I don't know how she got away with that one, but that's well done.
Palmerston exit here.
Oh, kick it along the ground.
Little kick in there from King.
And that's the way. Just keep the ball moving forward. Unlucky not to get a free kick there for a trip, but just keep the ball moving forward, I think.
It is. Tiwi have had all the play. Dodgy to start this game, you'd think, but Palmerston weathering the storm well.
They are. They're holding up well. I think Tiwi have just got to find an option forward. They just seem to rely on Cunningham, but it's the only option they've got at this stage. Ball needs to come in a bit cleaner.
Ward got the hit out. Ball's going to go over once again, and we've seen Sarah Darcy clean up a few times so far for Tiwi. She played VFLW this year for Casey, one of the more experienced girls out there today.
Yeah, that makes a huge difference playing down south in that league. It gets the strength up and also the skills, obviously.
Ball back in. Ward flicked it over her head. Palmy will get the clearance going forward. Darcy's there once again. She'll try to clean up. It'll come through Eastern direction. Taylor Easton still burrowing in there. Darcy going up there to clean it.
I think Darcy has had 15 touches already. She's just always got the ball on the string.
She's been huge so far. Kate Maxwell will see it over the line. And as we mentioned, Dodgy hopefully get a few down here to Stanley Tipalora Oval. We know the Tiwi people love coming out and watching footy whenever it's here.
Yeah, it's a fair crowd so far, so it looks like it's building on those wings. Very, very hot this afternoon, but I think they're used to it over here.
Yeah, they always show out for footy up here. As we see Taylor Smith go around. Kick forward from King. Go over the head there of Tip and Woody. She went back to try to get it. Cleaned up by Baldwin.
Tipper never gave up the chase there. She did really well.
She didn't. She's still going well. Burrowing in there. Ball looking to get free. Might get free. Finning tries to run onto it. She can't quite. It's going to go out the Parentadamary way and she'll see it over the line. 8 minutes gone in this one.
I think Dean Urelli, the coach of the Bombers, will be pretty happy with the effort here. There's a couple of things he can clean up, but some of those efforts, second to third efforts to the ball, have been really good from Tiwi.
Yeah, Palmerston yet to get the ball inside there, forward 50. So you could say Tiwi's had all the play. Umpire's going to throw it in again in Tiwi's pocket. Bruntutameri got the hit out forward. Went in the bush direction. She ran it over. Another stoppage in that pocket.
Rihanna Bush did well there. I think if she could just learn to turn back on the other side, which is very difficult when you're running one way, turning the other way, but that's the best way to sort of get back and open up those goals.
Yeah, it is. Ball's going to come in once again. Fitting. It's going to go down to Tip and Woody. She got tackled immediately. There's good pressure there from McMasters. And Palmerston are going to work it out once again, defending entirely of premium so far for the Magpies. Darcy pumps it back in, not for the first time. She's looking for a target. Will go the head of Shields. Running onto it there is Grady. Tapping it to her advantage. He pick it up cleanly. Can't quite. Well done from Lummy. She went back and got it. Tried to get it around one. She was taking in a really good tackle there from Marika Carlton. Young star in this Palmerston side. Is going to put the ball along the wing, far side. Hit out of bounds by Damon and throw in 9.5 gone in this first one, Dodgy.
Yeah, the two number ones fighting it out there. Both are very young and future of AFLW football up here.
Yeah, they are.
WPL football.
And Marika Carlton, little under 18s prospect, kicked 4 against Wanderers a few weeks ago. So she's in form, knows how to find them. So Darcy
once more.
She's had heaps of it. Patrolling back there for the Bombers. Goes forward. It's not a great kick in the Moy direction. She tracks it back. It's going to be out of bounds. Another stoppage. So a lot of contested footy to start this one. It might have been a kick in danger, actually. It'll go the Magpies' way. Jade Moyer here.
It's a big tall girl.
She is. She's not a bad kick either. Going to elect to go short.
Good mark.
She will. It's a good little mark here, and they're going to play on and look to go forward. Looking for a target. Darcy came through. Carlton's there. She got taken in a tackle. Umpire said play on.
Great second effort too.
Karen Anya got it forward. Bruntutameri went back. She's going to put it inside 50. Just over the head there of Jimmy. Kick went forward. Bit of pressure on here for Baldwin. She was taken in a tackle. Going around here. It's going to go forward. It's going to be behind Bombers' way. They're second behind of the game. 11 minutes gone in this first one.
Yeah, you're watching AFL NT's coverage of the 2024-25 TIO NTFL season from the Wurrumiyanga Oval here in Tiwi.
Beautiful place to watch some footy. Dodgy, as we're going to see Talia Masters.
It's one of those great grounds where you can see the whole ground from both sides, so it's great for spectators.
Yeah, it is. And
what they lack in shade here, they've got with visibility.
They do. Nanyap went back and got it. Rowe. And Nanyap's going to give away a free kick, and that kick's a bit sloppy back to free kick. It might be a 50-metre penalty. It is.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it's you can't just throw the ball out like that. But it might have been a professional 50. We'll see how that results.
Bit of discipline there from Jessica Nanyap.
And they were set up ahead of the ball too, Palmerston. So let's see what she can do with the big kick here.
Erica Rowe.
Short.
She'll go forward. Well done there from Tip and Woody. She got around one. Joanna Tip and Woody, that is. Goes inside. It's a good kick. Bombers piling the pressure on once again, and that kick's going to find Chester Frater. Tutameri. Her kick went forward to Tip and Woody this time. Jelena Tip and Woody. Going back there was Finning. And Frater. Tutameri goes back to get it. She takes a bounce. She goes on the right. Bunana style. She might have put it through.
Ooh, what a kick.
Beautiful goal there from Frater Tutameri.
And a reward for effort there, Lockie. I think they've had control of the footy all the way through. They've now got 1 goal, 2-8 to Palmerston yet to score. So dominating really around the ground and dominating up forward there. So great effort from the Tiwi Bombers.
Yeah, and as we mentioned a few times, Tutameri's a prolific name up here on the Tiwi Islands, and she was able to get the first of the day.
Yeah, the big names, Joanna Tipamudi, obviously in there. This is the sort of game that will suit these, particularly in this sort of conditions for these women.
was a beautiful goal. Found a bit of space. Was able to take the one bounce, and it was a classy finish to get Tiwi's first of the day. She's had a bit of VFL experience as well, Parantata Mary, so she knows how to kick them. Ball goes up again.
Great knock from the Palmerston ruckman.
Nunyap's going to get the clearance. She got rid of it before she was tackled. Another inside 50. Cleaning up there was McMasters. Carlton does well.
Good pace, good pace. And clear-headed decision to kick that forward.
Yeah, it's a beautiful kick. It's going to go inside. Palmerston going to go forward here. Get their first inside 50.
Oh.
Dropping the mark there was Niesa. She went back to get it. She's going to have a snap at goal, and she might have put it through for Palmerston's first of the game.
A couple of spectacular shots on goal from both teams, Lockie. That's a fabulous goal from Niesa. How do you say that, Niesa?
Sienna Niesnesta.
That's just for us to practice later on. But what a great kick and a great run too. And they just set it up beautifully from the back line. And then once the ball was clear of that forward centre half back area, they were well and truly home.
That is, and Palmerston's first inside 50 gives them their first score of the day. And Sienna Nesna knows how to kick him. She's an under-18s girl. Kicked Palmerston's only goal last week. So she'll be pretty happy to get on the board early here.
Yeah, she stemmed the flow, but it probably kicked one against the flow, but it's how footy works.
It is.
Great clearance in the middle here.
Finning will get that clearance. She'll go forward. Side 50. Bouncing around, looking for someone to break free. Carlton got the handball across. Mopping up there was Baldwin. Nunyap going back there to meet Shields. Ball looking for the boundary line. Maybe push there with Shields. She was. She'll be able to clean it up here. Tanel Shields.
It did really well. Just kept ahead and just kept running at the ball.
Kick in the middle. It's a dangerous one. It might not come off. Kentilla's there. She's tackled by Carlton immediately. Going forward still, kick from Nunyap. It's a good mark there from Delphina Day.
That's the sort of kick that coaches hate, where you clear the ball to the centre.
Yeah.
Puts it right in the corridor.
Day did well. Standing on the goal line. Sarah Darcy now bustling through. Kick on goal. He's going to be unsuccessful, and it'll be out on the full. 15 minutes gone here in this first one.
Peppering the goals at the moment, Tiwi. Just trying to get that the big score on the board. They're currently leading by 2 points, 1 goal to 8 to 1 goal straight 6 to Palmerston.
Okay, Grady and Talia McMasters deciding who's going to take this one. It's McMasters
Big kick
with the duties, and it's a good one down the line. It'll find Day.
This is how they got their goal last time, same sort of setup.
He's opting to go along the outside wing. The ball's going to be out of bounds. There'll be another throw in on that familiar half-forward line for Tiwi.
And they're just looking to get over the back, Palmerston, every opportunity, and a great way of playing, because obviously Tiwi are pushing forward every opportunity, so if they can get over the back, they've usually got a clear run onto goal.
Ball's going to be thrown in. Hayley Finning doing the ruck duties for Tiwi. She got the hit out. Goes back to get her own ball and does well. Handball's going to go over to Darcy. Darcy racking them up in this first quarter. She goes forward. The kick might just stay in play. Palmerston defending really well so far, and another great mark from Sarah Darcy. She's been in absolutely everything to start this one.
Yeah, for mine, she's best on ground, Darcy. She's just controlling the back line and repelling most attacks.
100%.
Great kick too.
Beautiful kick in the middle to Finning. Yeah, Sarah Darcy, she's played heaps of footy. Over 190 games. She played in the original Victorian Women's Footy League back in 2006, which is a long time ago now, Dodgy. So she knows how to get the pill, and she's been doing it so far. The ball's going to go inside. Might go over the top. Looks like it's Jelena Tipperwoody who's going to have a shot on goal.
She's just calm and collective, isn't she, Jolene? And she just knows where the ball's going to be, and she just keeps at it, keeps her feet, which is the most important thing in football, is to try and keep your feet wherever you can.
Now, Jelena Tipperwoody lining them up. Shouldn't be a tough kick.
10 metres out, maybe 15.
She'll go back and she'll put it through.
Great kick.
That's Tiwi's second.
Tiwi's second, and once again, reward for effort from Tiwi. But I think Palmerston are doing really well in that kicking the ball out of that back line. So I think they're the two areas that the game's been played. It's been played from obviously the hustle, bustle forward that Tiwi play. And Palmerston, when they get the chance, they kick over the top and try to get a player out the back. So it's 2 goals, 2-14 to Tiwi Bombers. and Palmerston 1 goal straight as we head into quarter time.
Yeah, quarter time here at Stanley Tipalura Oval. Goals to Sienna Nesna for Palmerston and the 2 for Tiwi. One came through Freda Prantatameri and Jelena Tippenwoody kicking that last one. It's 2-2-14 to 1-0-6 here at Stanley Tipalura Oval. We'll be back to you after this short break.
Love exploring the territory? If you do, it's good to know that with TIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, if you have an accident covered by your policy, we're here to help with the reasonable costs of towing, as well as your additional emergency accommodation and travelling costs. So get out there and explore. Get a quote today. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston Club. Come and check out our cafe, open 7 days a week. Our kids club is open Wednesday to Sunday nights, including weekend lunchtime. Enjoy hot meals with nightly specials at the bistro or cold drinks at the sports bar. Feeling lucky? Have a go at the latest machines in our gaming lounge or grab your mates for a round of pool. Family gatherings or casual meetings, we have something for everyone. Kazali's Palmerston Club, making a difference.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the AFLNT's coverage of the 2024-25 TIO NTFL season from Wurrumiyanga Oval on the spectacular Tiwi Islands. And joining me again is Lockie. How did you see the first quarter, Lockie?
Yeah, interesting first quarter dodgy. You could say all the play was with Tiwi. Palmerston only going inside. They're 50 once. They were able to get the one score, so staying in touch, but all the play was with Tiwi to start that one.
And I thought Darcy really controlled that back line. She, for mine, was a standout on the ground.
Yeah, Sarah Darcy was fantastic for Tiwi along that back flank. Also, Hayley Finning in there, as we see her with the red long sleeves in the middle for Tiwi. She was fantastic. I thought Talia McMasters as well for Palmerston had to do a fair bit of the workload in that back 50, so hopefully she gets a chop out in this second quarter.
Yeah, and I'd throw in Jolene Tipperwoody as well. She's very, very strong in that forward line for the Tiwi.
Yeah, she is. A few Tiwi Bombers forwards getting dangerous in that first quarter.
Otherwise, a bit of a delay here. I think maybe there might be a dog on the ground. Not sure.
Not the first time. We've seen that a few times in the last few weeks. Ball's in the air. We're going to get underway in this second quarter here at Stanley Tipperary Oval. Ball's going to go up. Ella Ward's in there for Palmerston. She hard the hit out and got the clearance forward. Kicks a good one. Bouncing around. Chance there for Maxwell. Running back's Thomas. She's going to pick it up and put it inside 50. There's second of the game, but it's good intercept mark from experienced Kim Cunningham, captain of the Bombers.
Yes, and really strong on that back line. And just she's a director. She's like the general on the back line, but she does really well. Hops in there once again with Darcy.
Kate Maxwell will take the mark, and she'll go along that wing. Most of the play being held out on that far side, and Michaela Baldwin, who stood up well in that first quarter dodgy, takes a good intercept mark.
Yeah, she did really well, and I think that's that sort of kept Palmerston in the game, and obviously right back in the heart of this game.
Ronberg gets her first touch of the day. She goes forward.
They're trying to go through the corridor, Lockie. It's their game plan, but Tiwi definitely head towards that wing into that half forward flank.
Yeah, they are. We saw Palmerston try to go through the middle a few times in that first quarter, and it did pay off. They don't really want to keep it on that wing. Try to get it moving fast. Tiwi might be able to get it forward here. 50-50 ball. Good tackle in there from Smith. The handball came from Munkara. She tried to go out wide to a teammate. Couldn't quite find her. Ball still looking to get in open space. It's Rioli who's going to break through. Takes a bounce. Got tackled.
Turn. She did a blind turn as well.
She did. She'll get the ball back.
Yeah.
Gives a handball. It goes to Munkara. Munkara goes forward. It might bounce the right way. It couldn't quite sit for Tipperwoody, and it's going to be behind.
Definitely the most exciting passage of play so far from Tiwi there. Munkara, Tipperwoody getting in amongst it, and with Rioli setting it up as well.
Yeah, Marie Rioli almost got dangerous there. She's one to watch today, as we're going to see Taylor McMasters, one of the more experienced Palmy girls. What can she do?
She's going out the opposite wing to the way that Tiwi want to play, which is a smart move, I think.
Down the line, it's a good strong mark there from Ella Ward.
Great mark from Ward. Just had the eyes for the footy all the way through, and picked out a beautiful play there, right on the forward line.
She goes short, gets the ball back. Now a booming kick down the line. Looking for a target in Medbury. She went back and got it. Now goes to Ronberg. Ronberg decides to go backwards. Easton's there. She tries to clean up. Medbury once again. Tracking back there for the Bombers was Maxwell. And it will be a free kick for Kate Maxwell. She's going to go inside now. Takes it on. Looks for King. Might still sit for her. Smith went back and got it. She's got a bit of space to put it inside 50. Dangerous here. Went over the top of Nessner. Going back there was Pruntatameri of the Palmerston variety, and she's going to hit the woodwork.
Pretty difficult to do that one, hit it like that.
And Army get there. Second score of the day, 117 plays 2-3-15. Tiwi exit there, 50.
Great long kick. Fabulous.
Darcy might have held on to that one. She did. She's a star.
She's presented herself up forward here.
She's been fantastic, Sarah Darcy. Goes forward in the Pruntatameri direction. Touched out of bounds. It'll be a throw in. Two Pruntatameris today, one for Tiwi and for Palmerston. So we'll try to keep the first name basis there. One Samara, one Frater.
Just confuse us all.
Ball thrown in. King doing the ruck work for Tiwi. Tiwi's going to win the ball. Good clearance going forward. Looking in the Tipperwoody direction. It's going to go over the top of her. Kick goes forward. It's dribbling. It might miss.
just took the off break instead of the on break.
It did. Went the wrong way. Tiwi get there, 4th behind of the day.
So 6 scoring shots to 2, so you can see that's the dominance of Tiwi at the moment around the packs and just getting that ball forward. Palmerston have just got to keep doing what they're doing, keep working, and keep trying that longer ball over the top.
Shields now take the kick in duties. She'll go in the Carlton direction. She's got a bit of time and space. Goes forward and it's a good kick.
Great kick.
Find her teammate who will go over the top. It's going to be cut off once again. Who else then said Sarah Darcy. She'll go forward. Kick once again. Can't quite find a target. It's McMaster's bustling through. She tried to break a Munkara tackle. Her kick just went forward. Cunningham's there. She picks up. Give a handball. Kick goes forward. Once again, it's going to bustle around. Well done there from Smith. She went in and got it. The kick's going to go forward for Palmerston. Cut off there from Nanya. Once again, looking for a clear possession.
Palmerston are trying to slow the play down wherever they can, but the Tiwi play this hustle game where they just continually push the ball forward and run onto it. The chaos ball each time.
And Wilson,
great long kick
here, gets her first touch. She goes forward. It's in the Ward direction. She did well.
Ward's done well there.
Went back to Smith.
She gave the don't argue.
Smith and quite.
Don't see that in women's footy very often.
Hayley Finney will go forward. McMasters is there at the back of the pack. So is Tip and Woody.
Almost took a spectacular mark.
She did. Couldn't quite bring it down, and it's going to be Tally Smith once again cleaning up. She's been good so far in this one. Sarah Darcy's back there.
Darcy again.
Kick goes forward. She's had heaps of it in this one. Cunningham did well. Kick smothered by Smith. That's Finning in there with the red long sleeve. Brave to be wearing the longie in this conditions, Dodgy.
I'd imagine it's to protect against the sun over there. Over in this oval, it's very, very strong.
Carlton goes forward. Bouncing in the Parantata direction.
Look at it go.
Might sit for her. Kick went forward, goal direction, but it's going to go through for another behind.
She probably didn't realise she could take another couple of steps, but I think she was just trying to get that ball forward. I think Palmerston's go is to play that long kicking game and slow the ball down a bit, because what happens, of course, is all the Tiwi forwards are pushing forward, all the players, and so they've got space over the back.
Yeah, kick from Bush. Went to Kim Cunningham, captain. Asked to play on. She might go back to Bush.
Cunningham, we've called her a couple of times since quarter time, so she's having a dominant second quarter.
She has. You know what she can do, Kim Cunningham. Went up the line. Natasha Medbury did well. She's got a bit of space if it can sit for her. It does. Her kick goes in the pocket direction. It's a good mark there from Samara Parantata, but it might have been out on the full, unfortunately.
Yeah, just unlucky because it was a great mark.
Tiwi going to get the ball back here through Rhiannon Bush. Not sure really where to go with it. She met and found the shoulder of Niesner.
And she had nowhere to go because they were all set up well behind the ball, Palmerston. So that's exactly the way they've got to play it. They've just got to keep working at it, keep doing the hard stuff.
Cunningham went and got it. Handball went as far as Braun. Her kick forward almost found the Niesner direction. It's going to be Sarah Darcy who cleans up. Handball went in the Finning direction. Finning looks inside. Tiwi, looking to take it on now through the middle of the ground. But it's going to be held up there from Caleb Baldwin. Going back there is Jimmy. It's going to go over the head of Nanya. Tracking back. But Ronberg did well. She's got a bit of time and space. Gets around one. Goes forward with the handball. Wilson's there.
The game's opening up now because the players are getting a bit tighter. So it's going to be interesting to see how it goes from here.
Yeah, it is. Now we see Marie Rioli get around one.
What a play.
Takes a bounce. She can go all the way if she wants. 2 bounces.
Oh, she dropped it.
Dropped it. Might get it back to her feet. Handball went to Tip and Woody. Tip and Woody gets around one. Goes on the right boot and can't quite put it through. But really exciting there from Marie Rioli. She takes on the play and she tried to do it there too. Just couldn't quite bounce it back up to her, Dodgy.
No, she couldn't. And she did everything right except the bounce. So, yeah, fabulous play from a young girl. And I think that's the sort of stuff that's going to excite spectators over many, many years at Tiwi.
It is. We've seen her kick a few beautiful goals at TIO Stadium. Maria Rioli, one in that Dreamtime curtain raiser earlier in the year. Medbury gives a handball to Ronberg.
Yeah, Medbury's been everything at the moment. She's once again dominating across that back line and just setting the plays up forward. And it's just at the moment it seems like Palmerston are running on top of the ground a little bit better than the Tiwi, so we'll see whether they can actually get some scoreboard pressure here, because I think they're dominating around the packs at the moment.
Yeah, opportunity for either teams now. Neutral territory on the far side. Ball goes up. Can you get around one? She couldn't quite. It's going to be holding the ball dispossessed, and it'll be a Tiwi ball as they look to go forward now.
That's a better kick, much better. Kick it long, get the ball moving forward.
It is. It's in the space of Freda Prantatameri. Her right kick's a good one if there was a teammate there, but there wasn't. It'll be Talia McMasters again, who's had plenty of the ball cleaning up on that back line of defence.
I think young Prantatameri's got to just have a bit of a look when she kicks forward, just lower the eyes a little bit.
But Jimmy's going to have a ping. And
great defence.
Kate Grady on that last line.
Switch the play.
Cleaning up, and Marika Carlton now, a bit of time and space. What can she do? Looks inside, right boot goes in there. Might go over the top there of Ward, still might work. Ward got a good bump in there on Damon. And umpire's going to elect to ball it up in the middle of the ground.
Can't quite see into the bottom of the pack there, but she did really well to stop the run there.
She did. Carlton had a lot of space. She probably could have taken another bounce if she wanted. Ward acting as a rover. She's going to go forward in the Neesner direction. Neesner couldn't quite.
Played the ball well. They put it in front of her to get to her own advantage.
She does. Got a bit of space. Good tackle there. I think it was Cunningham. She's going to dive on it, Neesner.
She's got to be caught that time. Yep.
Yeah, umpire said you can't do that and all.
You've got to make an effort to look like you're trying to punch out even if you're not.
Yeah, Joanna Tipperwoody tried to take her on. She laid the good tackle before. Almost undid her work with that one, trying to go around. Might work. Carlton gave it to Neesner. She went forward, bouncing over the top. Well done there from Damon. Got the tap in. And will fall the way of Kate Maxwell, who will exit the 50 and get it out of danger. She'll go in the Rioli direction, and Rioli, not for the first time, can take a few bounces. Goes for a second bounce. She's got time and space. Kick, failed her. Just the basic skills undoing for her.
She come good though.
Karina on over the top, and there's a few Tiwi girls down. Ball's going to continue to go forward for Tiwi. Ronberg will clean up. And it'll go in the Smith direction. Palmerston now.
She skied it, Smith.
It's really high ball. Rioli back there, back to her feet. Good to see. It's going to go inside 50 for Tiwi, and it's a good kick. Might find Simone Munkara. She's going to be able to have a shot on goal.
Another famous name. The Munkara family have been playing football up here for a long time, and she's obviously got the strength and the ability to play really well on that forward line.
Yeah, it was a beautiful kick to find Munkara, and she's got a easy kick, you'd say, 30 metres out, straight in front. Wind shouldn't bother at all. There's none here, and that one is going to be behind.
Commentator's Moz that time.
It is. Not the first time I've done that one, Dodgy.
No, that's what exactly. Someone looks like they're going to kick a goal. Don't say it.
Kick out from Kate Grady. She's going to take her time. She'll go up the wing, down the middle, should I say. It's a good one. Fine day. She's got
plenty of time.
Plenty of time, plenty of space. Takes a bounce, runs her measure, goes forward.
Good kick at the end because she had options. I just think Palmerston weren't sort of running quickly enough for the lead there.
Sarah Darcy cleans up her kick to Bush. Bush a bit higher up the ground than she usually would be, and her kick's wide to King.
And Rioli's put Darcy back behind the ball again. I think that's a much better move.
King's kick is a good one. We'll find Lamy.
She's tiny, isn't she?
She's
one of the smallest players on the field, but she's got some skills.
She is. We see there. She gets around one, takes a bounce. She might have a ping. Lamy decides to go the torp. Might still work off the side of the boot.
A torp on the run's pretty good effort.
She had a fair crack at that one. Ball's going to be cleaned up by Ella Ward, and McMasters will soccer it forward.
I think Lamy felt that she was just outside her distance and decided to throw everything behind it, so good on her for having a go.
She did. Joanna Tipperwoody's kick will be no good. It'll go over the fence and out on the fall, and it'll go back to Palmerston as we tick over 13.5 in this second quarter.
And I think Palmerston have arrested the run a little bit of Tiwi, so they've slowed them down. That Palmerston just need to get a goal here before quarter time, half time, just to try and get themselves right back in the game.
Tasha Medbury will go in the middle.
From Medbury.
She'll find Aisha Thomas.
And she's been playing footy very well for a long, long time, Medbury.
She has. Thomas will go wide.
Long time by football standards.
Well and truly, you don't get long in this game, do you, Dodgy?
No, you don't. No, it can happen very quickly.
Erica Rowe. She'll go wide, and the kick will go forward for Palmerston.
Oh, what
Flying there was a good mark.
That's fantastic.
Well done there from the Palmerston player. Took it down. She'll go forward, and Palmerston will have another opportunity here. Darcy flew, went over the back from her. Neesner got on the end of it. She'll put it inside 50 for the Magpies. Sitting under it there was Nadine Braun. She'll take a good, strong mark there, and she'll go back to try to put Palmy's second on the board.
Looking for the run.
Opts not to. Gives the handball to Smith. Smith's got smothered, but she'll get another crack at it, and this time she doesn't disappoint. She puts it through for Palmerston's second.
It looks to me like a set play, that one, and they did very, very well there. It's just decided what they were going to do, and the result was good. So currently Palmerston sitting 2-2 against Tiwi, 2-6 at 15 minutes and 12 seconds into the quarter, so that's a great run for them.
Yeah, it was. It might have been designed. Taylor Smith, she's a second in the league for the goal kicking. She's kicked 12 this year, kicked 4 in both round 4 and round 6, so she knows how to find them, and she was no less the same on that occasion. Dodgy. It was a beautiful build-up from the Palmerston Magpies.
Yeah, they tried something a bit different rather than just sort of bomb it forward long, and it worked out that time, so it's great, and some fantastic body work off the ball too to try and keep themselves in the right position.
Taylor Smith, a young gun in this Women's Premier League, born in 2007, Dodgy, which is a bit scary.
Very scary. I've got a couple of pairs of shoes that are older than that.
She was able to put through the second, and it's 2 goals apiece in this one. Tiwi leading by 4 points.
A real arm wrestle at the moment. I think at the moment Palmerston's fitness seems to be winning out. They're just continuing to run on top of the ground very quickly.
It does, as we see that again as Ella Ward goes forward in the Neesner direction. It'll go over the top of her. Cleaning ups Maxwell. She tried to rescue it from her back. Easton's there for Palmerston, but Maxwell will do well.
Yeah, their coach, Damien McGuinness, he'd be pretty happy to see the way they've run this game out so far.
Palmerston's going to have a ping ambitiously.
Oh, I think it's in. Oh,
might have been
just
touched. Luckily, because it bounced through, it would have been Palmerston's third and would have put them in front, which after Tiwi having all the play in that first quarter and majority of this second, Dodgy, would have been a really good result for the Magpies.
And I think the Magpies have controlled the game in the second half of this quarter, and that's the results on the scoreboard there.
Darcy coming through. Does well. She's got a bit of time and space. Probably had more time than what she thought. Got it on quickly.
Great left.
Went to a contest. Baldwin did well there. She's been solid so far in that one-on-one. Goes inside to Carlton. This could be exciting now if it sits for her. It does. She tries to get around a few.
Great pace.
Balances.
Good.
Really speedy and beautiful kick to
You could see her eyes starting left and right, and she just lowered the eyes and looked for Neeson there.
Neeson now about 50 out. Tight in that pocket. She's going to put a high one at the top of the goal square. Looking for Carlton again. Oh. She tried to get involved.
She hasn't stopped running, Carlton.
Still dangerous. Carlton gets around one, puts a snap on the right boot, might have put it through.
Oh, great goal.
What's umpire going to say? Umpire's going to say that's a beauty.
Yeah, look, she did really well. She didn't stop the run, kept running at it and set herself up and presented it again up forward. So that's a fantastic effort. She set the goal up in the first place and then ran down and finished it off. Yeah,
that was fantastic. She was able to get the kick to Neesner and keep working forward to get on the end of that one. And she's one of the standouts in this competition, Dodgy.
Definitely, and Palmerston now 3 goals, 3-21, leading for the first time today to Tiwi 2-6 right on half time.
Yeah, so that siren signals half-time here at Stanley Tibalora Oval. Palmerston kicking 2 in that quarter to Tiwi not being able to register a goal, only the 4 behinds. But Tiwi down, trailing Palmerston 2-6-18. Palmerston 3-3-21 here as we go into half-time. We'll be back to you after this short break.
Love exploring the territory? If you do, it's good to know that with TIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, if you have an accident covered by your policy, we're here to help. with the reasonable costs of towing, as well as your additional emergency accommodation and travelling costs. So get out there and explore. Get a quote today. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston Club. Come and check out our cafe, open 7 days a week. Our kids club is open Wednesday to Sunday nights, including weekend lunchtime. Enjoy hot meals with nightly specials at the bistro or cold drinks at the sports bar. Feeling lucky? Have a go at the latest machines in our gaming lounge or grab your mates for a round of pool. Family gatherings or casual meetings, we have something for everyone. Kazali's Palmerston Club, making a difference.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to AFLNT's coverage of the 2024-25 TIO NTFL season, live from Tiwi Islands, and the spectacular Tiwi Islands they are. And joining me once again is Lockie. What a great first half.
Yeah, really high scoring first half. Dodgy in all aspects. Obviously women's games can sometimes be low scoring, but the conditions and the play so far has been really exciting for all onlookers today. We've had 5 goals kicked. We had 2 in that quarter from Palmerston.
And six scoring shots and 8 scoring shots respectively, so it's been a definitely attacking game.
Yeah, it has. As we're going to see it go once again. Ward, she's been in everything for the Magpies in this first half. Where can she let off from? Sarah King, go forward. Bouncing around, Maria Rioli might be able to flick it to herself. She can. She'll then have a go on the right boot. It might try to sneak over the top, but it can't. McMasters rushes it through, and Tiwi on the board early.
Maria Rioli coming out and doing what she did in that second quarter, just starting to sort of really dominate around those packs.
Yeah, she was really exciting, and everybody knows the Rioli name and how much they can all light it up, especially here in Darwin. We see them regularly feature. Ball in a little contest on that far side. Cunningham did well. That's to Jasmine. Kick forward from Sarah King. Goes inside 50. It's going to be dangerous. We're going to see Rhiannon Bush. She'll pick it up. Give the handball to Kim Cunningham. Kim Cunningham can have a shot. And Kim Cunningham, captain of the Bombers, it's their first early.
The goal umpire nodding in his agreement that it was a good shot on goal, so I think he's actually signalling to the field umpire, but it looks like he's nodding his head. But that's fantastic, and that's what Tiwi need to do in this first part of the quarter when the fitness level's up in the style of game they play. They've still got plenty of energy. They've got to hit that score on the board, and did really well. So Tiwi sitting 3 goals, 7-25, wrestled back the lead from Palmerston, 3 goals, 3-21 at 1 minute 23 in. So just as we start the game, they start to dominate.
Yeah, and a bit of pressure on this one today as well, Dodgy. Both teams, Tiwi in 4th, Palmerston in 5th. We obviously know Darwin's going to play today, and if they get the chockies, they'll leapfrog whoever loses today's match. So there's a fair bit on the line, and the winner will definitely assert themselves in that top 4 today. So a lot riding on this one.
And they're sort of pushing, snapping at the heels of both Pint and Nightcliff in those top 2 spots. So they seem to be the standout sides, but these sides that are sort of making up that 4 and 5, they're the ones that are going to battle it out to get into the finals.
They are. Ball goes up. Ward probably got the hit out. Nanyap's there. Nanyap will go forward now.
Good run.
Jessica Nanyap puts it inside 50. Contest might fall to the back of the pack. Tiwi plays trailing it. It's Kim Cunningham again. She can run onto it. She's got time and space almost to put through her second in as many minutes.
Almost back-to-back goals.
Just going to miss.
2.5 minutes in. Bad feels.
Would have been a great start for the Bombers, and Kim Cunningham, she's a captain for this Tiwi side. She's played Essendon's VFLW side in that NT game that they had up here a while back.
Yeah, she played really well in that game too. She's held her own.
Ball will go out of bounds and might be thrown in on that far side. Ball's floated along that half-forward flank.
And the crowd building on both those forward flanks and the wings there, just to sort of get themselves out of the sun a little bit. I think the umbrellas are more for sun rather than rain at this stage.
Yeah, no rain around, but we know it can come down pretty hard up here as the ball's going to go inside, and Jelena Tipperwoody will take a good mark.
I think the feels like temperatures up around 40 degrees on the island at the moment, so that humidity and the heat in the middle of the day here, but I can see the trees blowing a little bit in the background there, so I think there might be a bit of a breeze coming through.
Yeah, it's certainly a stinking one up here in Tiwi. Where else would you rather be, though, as Jelena Tipperwoody's going to have a shot on goal. It's going to be short. Miss to the near side, should I say. And Tiwi fast starting to this one.
They are definitely. Palmerston's got to keep working hard. They know that they're going to have to throw everything at them in this first 5-10 minutes of this quarter. So they're just going to keep working hard and try to get control of the footy and get some hands on footy, get some possession.
Carlton's there. King got the kick forward, however. Jasmine Cunningham tried to handball it for them. Falling over there was poor Jimmy.
I don't think she even made impact at that stage. She went straight over the top.
She did. Tiwi will clean up. Lummy gets a ball. King overran it.
What can Palmerston do here?
Cleaned up by Ward in the middle of the ground. now.
They're through the middle.
We'll go the Palmerston way. Handball went over the top. It's in a bit of space. Both girls tracking back to get it.
She just need to make contact then, and the ball was going forward, but it's still going forward for Palmerston here.
Neesner got the kick forward for Palmerston.
Almost a throw there, but this guy's beautifully.
She gets it back. Ward overrun it. Lamy will just soccer it forward. Nanyap tried to go in and get it. Couldn't quite. Ronberg decided if you won't, I will. Picked it up. She dropped it. Nanyap's kick.
Good defensive mark.
Won't go far. Palmerston cleaning up from Erica Rowe.
And she's been good today, Erica Rowe. I thought she's been a bit of a linchpin down that back line just to keep the Palmerston net when they're going forward.
Rioli gets it again. Rioli will go forward, looking for a target. She finds one. Mankara looks for another target. Top of the goal square. Couldn't quite get over the back there. What Jimmy? Good tackle there. Came from Bush. What Jimmy's still in there. Good bump from Baldwin. Good contest. The umpire's going to find a free kick in there. It might go the way of Jamie Lee Pot Jimmy. It will. She'll have a shot at goal. Put through Tiwi.
Sorry, Pot Jimmy just did very well there. She actually just kept working at the ball, kept her feet, kept her head, and kept trying to put the second and third contest on, and she's resolved herself with a free kick. So good luck to her in this kick.
She has, yeah. It was consistent effort, and she just kept putting her head over there and created a good contest, won the free kick, and she'll be able to have shot on goal for Tiwi, put through there, second of the quarter.
Just in front of the sports club here.
She has just missed. She kicked 3 goals this year, so she can find them as well, but she just misses, and it'll be a Kate Grady kick out for the Magpies.
Eyes turning left and right, looking for someone. She's gone straight down the middle.
Might fall out the back to Neesner. Picked up by Cunningham. She gave the handball to Finning. Finning's kick went forward.
Great kick.
Sitting under it there is Rhiannon Bush, and she might find a target inside 50.
Good play that time.
She does. It's Jelena Tippin-Woody again. She's been huge so far, and that was a beautiful kick from Rhiannon Bush.
And great kick to set it up from Finning too. So Bush and Finning combining beautifully just to get that ball forward. Realised that Palmerston stretched running forward and gave themselves every opportunity to have a shot on goal here.
Lowered the eyes, and
I'm going to call this one. I reckon she's got it.
I reckon she might have it too, Dodgy, for her second of the day. And Tippin-Woody
just snuck it in.
Sneaks it in. She likes it too.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
So all the Tiwi supporters, as they get out now to a 13-point margin.
Yeah, right in front of the sports club, which is where most of the Tiwis have got to sit there. So fantastic effort from that goal there. Look, that sort of play is the sort of play that's going to win them this game if they can just continue with that sort of running forward and just picking out the right players at the right time.
Outwearing Palmerston in this third quarter. How the Magpies respond?
Well, I think they've just got to keep working, and it's they did the same thing in the second quarter. They came out pretty hard, Tiwi, although they didn't have the success on the scoreboard. And I think that's where the difference is in this quarter. They've got a 13-point lead, as you say, and they've had 14 scoring shots to 6, so a big difference between the two going in forward.
Sarah King got the hit out, trailing back to try to get her ball. She couldn't quite. Palmerston looking to get it out of the middle. Probably should have opted just to kick it forward and get it on the boot. Dodgy, they're probably mucking around with it too much, I'd say.
Especially when you've got Tipping in there who's just going to clean everything up. A bit like the Chuck's cloth, cleans everything up and there's a mess.
Well and truly, ball goes over the top. Rioli tracking back. Hope it sits for her. Can't quite. Well done there from Rowe.
Didn't work out that time, but she's an excitement machine, isn't she, Marie Rioli? She's just one of those players that you love to watch play the game.
She is. Medbury got the kick forward.
Medbury set this up again.
It'll sit for her teammate. She goes inside 50. Looking for a target. It might go out the back. Easton's running back there. Well defended from Shaylee Damon.
Yeah, Shaylee did really well there. It looked like a definite goal for Palmerston, but that's the way Palmerston have got to keep trying to do. That's their goal plan, and if they can do that, they've been very efficient up forward, so they can certainly challenge when they need to.
Damon takes the kick out. Palmerston will hope to lock this one inside there. Forward 50. Will go over the back. That won't happen if they can run onto it. Marika Carlton's got other ideas.
Marika Carlton did really well there.
Gave the handball to Smith, who went inside 50, but Sarah Darcy will clean up, and she got met after the kick. It only went as far as Marika Carlton, who can run in and
no free kick.
Try to find a player, but it won't quite work. It's a good
mark.
pick off there. And Parantatameri did well. She's gone behind the ball. Gave the kick up to Darcy. We found Bush.
Darcy's disposal was fantastic. She looks like she's sucking in the big breaths there. She might have hit a bit, but what a great play.
She was a bit sore behind the ball. White Jimmy goes forward for Tiwi. Ball might sit. Well done there from Kaniora. Go out the back.
They're in here.
Well done from Rioli.
Great
Kick was smothered, unfortunately. McDougall will get it forward only as far as Hayley Finning.
Finning just, once again, in that centre corridor. She's just there to clean up all the spill balls.
Tip and Woody gets around two.
She ran round three.
Takes two bounces. She's going to have a shot on goal. And Tip and Woody puts it through.
That's one for the highlight.
That's special.
We might be hearing that one on the Facebook and Instagram pages during the week. What a great play that was from Tiwi, and it was special.
Jelena Tip and Woody turning it on. 3 goals, her second of the quarter.
And you're channeling your inner Bruce McAvaney with the special. It was a special, though, wasn't it? It was fantastic.
That was a special one from Tip and Woody.
Yeah, she's just, like, she doesn't look like she's quick, but tell you what, once she gets that ball in hand, she runs like a little beauty.
She does. That's a beautiful goal. Backed herself in and kicked the goal.
And of course, I don't know what relation she is to the great Tip who played at Essendon, but similar style of play, really.
She does. She takes the game on as Anthony Tip and Woody used to. Love seeing him for the Bombers as the ball's going to go up. Ward will get the hit out only as far as another star, Marie Rioli, who takes another bounce. She was almost met by Carlton. Got the kick forward. Tip and Woody electing just to sit in the goal square and wait for it to be kicked on her head. As the ball will be cleaned up from Smith. She did well under a bit of pressure. Kick went inside. Nanya was there, went over the top of her. Still going around, cleaned up by Wilson, did well. She went to Ward, and Ward has played well today for the Magpies. She's been one of the standouts. Darcy dropped the ball.
They must score here to keep within touch.
They should, they need to. They might be able to hear as the ball goes forward.
Yeah, beautifully. Set half forward now. So this is the next kick, this one that's going to count.
It is Parantatameri delivers a good one.
Neesner would like to have that again, I'm sure.
She would. She couldn't quite. She'll go back to follow it up. But Freda Parantatameri will clean up. She'll take a few bounces now, backs herself off the back flank. She was hit after the kick. Umpire said play on. Bush did well, running back. Ward picked it off though. She's under a bit of pressure now. A few Tiwi girls surrounding her. One of them's Maria Rioli as she goes forward, looking for a target again, and it's going to be another mark, this time to Simone Munkara.
And Palmerston can't allow those stars of their sides, Tip and Woody and Maria Rioli, to run like that. They've got to put some body-on-body pressure or they're going to be blown out of the water here.
Yeah, they will, and the pressure in the middle of the ground was too much.
And that's where they dominate at the moment, Tiwi, with that centre clearance and the midfield.
Simone Munkara can have a ping, and she'll miss. Near side.
Just missed out to the near side, but it's great play from Tiwi again.
Tiwi just starting to break away now from Palmerston. You say they need the next one to stay in it.
They definitely do. It's currently a 19-point lead, so it's an interesting stage of the game, isn't it?
Yeah, with 5 minutes left in this third quarter, you'd say, yeah, they definitely need the next one. 3 goals in the last quarter could be a big ass dodgy.
Yeah, 3 goals at this level is very difficult, particularly in these conditions. As I say, heat temperature feels like around 40 degrees. Sun is getting really bright. A few players are sucking in the big drinks. It looks like someone's gone down behind the play there. It's a Tiwi player. Not sure if it's just cramp or whether she got hit. I couldn't see anything off the ball.
Can't quite see who this one is, but yeah, it's definitely a Tiwi player behind the ball. She's a bit sore and sorry, so it's going to be held up for a little while here. She's going to get some assistance. And clock will continue to tick. We know there's no time on in the Women's Premier League, 18-minute quarters, so it might be a little ploy dodgy, you never know, just to soak up a bit of time on the clock.
I think the umpire was just inquiring to the trainer there as to what was going on, just to keep an eye on things. As you said, it could be a ploy, but they've got dominance of this game currently. They're leading by over 3 goals, and you'd think they'd be pretty happy to get into that 3-quarter time break with a 3-goal lead, just to get some fluids back in and just have a bit of a reset. And we talked before about the fitness level. I think at the moment, Tiwi is showing us to be the fitter side again. So it's been an interesting topsy-turvy sort of run this game. played in almost two different halves in the fact that we thought Palmerston were dominant at the back of that second quarter, but in the first part of this quarter, they've certainly been on top of the ground.
Yeah, they have, and player still getting some assistance, so it's going to be held up for a little while. Just quickly, well, we've got a bit of a break. Dodgy will go through the rest of the games for today. Big Saturday incoming for Women's Premier League action especially. St Mary's and Darwin about to get underway at TIO Stadium, so that should be an exciting clash. And then tonight at 8 o'clock at TIO, Waratah Wanderers will play each other, so that will be after the Waratah Wanderers Men's Premier League game. And then tomorrow, Southern Districts and Nightcliff. Dodgy, I know you're a Nightcliff man. How do you reckon that one will go tomorrow?
We were just talking before about the Nightcliff Women's Premier League side. They seem to be very, very focused at the moment, so I think that's going to be the clashes around that one. Of course, tonight Darwin and St Mary's also, but I think that at this point in time, you'd say that Nightcliff were favourites, but you don't know what happens in football. But you're watching the AFL NT's coverage of the 224-25 TIO NTFL season, live here from Tiwi Islands. A bit of a break in play, but it looks like we're ready to go again.
Should hopefully get back underway. Hope that Tiwi player is okay. We'll get back to you if we find out anything more. It's 15 and a half gone in this third quarter.
About a minute and a half to go. Oh, don't know what happened there.
The kick from Jamie Lee. Brett Jimmy is no good. It's out on the full, and it'll go straight back to a throw-in.
I think, as I used to say in the old days, she spent it before she had it, was looking forward and actually didn't concentrate on getting the ball drop onto the boot.
Yeah, she probably had too much time to think about that one, and the kick was no good. It's going to be throw-in, half-forward line for Tiwi Bombers. 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. Magpies need it. Work something out now. A few numbers behind the ball for them as well. Right on there by Rowe.
They just can't afford to let one through here to Palmerston, or they're going to find it really difficult.
Defended for much of this game, you could say.
The wrestle going on in the ground there.
Nunyip picked it up, got the handball out to Cunningham. Cunningham tries to get around her play. She does. She might kick another one. Kim Cunningham.
What a quarter she's had.
She's been fantastic, the skipper.
She's got 3 this quarter.
Kim Cunningham was able to put through another one for the Bombers. That's her second of the day, and she'll be...
Close.
No, that's all right. Her second of the day, and it's the Bombers 6. If they could kick straight, it'd be a much bigger margin, but you'd say 25 points up. Minutes ago in this third quarter, that it'll take a big effort from Palmerston in the last.
Yeah, and I think Dean Rioli from the Bombers will be very happy with the way his side's responded in this third quarter. It could have gone either way. They've definitely won the quarter, and it looks like they've set themselves up for a big win. But Palmerston, I guess, they've still got plenty of opportunity. 4 goals is a big ask in this level of football, but you just don't know what's going to happen from here. Probably about 30 seconds after they bounce the ball, and we'll be having their 3/4 time break.
Umpire's just waiting for everything to sort itself out. It looks like it has. Nunyip's in there. She'll try to get the clearance. Couldn't quite tap it to herself. Ronberg went back and got it, but Nunyip ended up getting the kick eventually. It went forward.
Chance here.
Well done there from Munkara. They could get another one quickly, Tiwi. Cantilla went back.
12 seconds to go. Come on.
Good kick forward from Finning. Can she find a target? It might go over the top, but it might just bounce through. And unfortunately for the Bombers, and probably fortunately for the Magpies, that should signal at the end of this third quarter. We're just waiting for the siren.
Timekeepers have gone to sleep.
Should continue to go on. Ball's going to bounce out.
We don't play time on
Of bounds
in the second quarter, do we?
Potentially.
No.
The timekeeper's letting this one go, but
Not sure.
however, it might allow for more time to Tiwi to pile on more pain to the Magpies as the kick's going to go inside 50. Looking for a target, sitting under it. There's May Cantilla. She couldn't quite reel it in.
If May Cantilla taken that, she's going to get a free kick anyway, I think. But chopping the arms, maybe.
Cantilla goes inside 50. It's a good kick to Rioli.
Now Rioli's going to have a pin. No, she's looking to lay that off. And
Lays it off to Finning. It's a beautiful kick.
She's had a great quarter too, Finning. She's dominated around the ruck and just been able to repel most of the attacks that Palmerston have had going forward. So I hope she gets a goal here. A bit of reward for effort for her.
Hayley Finning now can line up.
She's gone back a mile to hit that.
Won't be an easy kick, should I say. She's fair way out, you could say, about 40 metres.
I reckon she's going to kick from 55 the way she's going.
She's got the big Ben Brown style run up, a long way back. She's got a chance here to get another one for the Bombers. Comes in, she backs herself.
I think she's
and why not? You should always back yourself and you kick like that, and she's put another one through.
The umpire didn't even move. It was just straight over his cap, so that's a fantastic kick. She obviously knew exactly what she was doing. What do we know?
No, we don't know anything, because Hayley Finning knew that she could slot that one, and she did just that. Played her first game for Tiwi 2 weeks ago, and she actually started the year dodgy playing for Waratah, so Tiwi will be really happy to pick her up during the middle of this season. And
star recruit.
And she is. She played 4 games for Waratah start of the year, and she's playing with the Bombers. She's also had some time at Pint and Tracy, and the Bombers will be thankful she's over with them, because she's been fantastic today as we tick over 20 minutes in this third quarter, and that will be all we get.
32-point lead, so you've got Tiwi Bombers leading at the moment, 7-12-54 to Palmerston Magpies 3-4-22, live here from the TIO NTFL season at Wurrumiyanga Oval. We'll be back with you after this short break.
Love exploring the territory? If you do, it's good to know that with TIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, if you have an accident covered by your policy, we're here to help with the reasonable costs of towing, as well as your additional emergency accommodation and travelling costs. So get out there and explore. Get a quote today. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston Club. Come and check out our cafe, open 7 days a week. Our kids club is open Wednesday to Sunday nights, including weekend lunchtime. Enjoy hot meals with nightly specials at the bistro, or cold drinks at the sports bar. Feeling lucky? Have a go at the latest machines in our gaming lounge, or grab your mates for a round of pool. Family gatherings or casual meetings, we have something for everyone. Kazali's Palmerston Club, making a difference.
To the Tiwi Islands, the coverage of the 224 TIO NTFL season, live from the Wurrumiyanga Oval out on the Tiwi Islands. Spectacular it is, and we're in for a big last quarter here, Lockie.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Palmerston responds. Damien McGuinness's girls will be hoping that they can respond well, because that was a dominant Tiwi quarter. Saw 5 goals go their way, and hopefully they can look to put a bit of respect back on the board as Ronberg will get out of the middle.
They've got a good start this time.
They do, they'll go forward, but Sarah Darcy will take one of her many intercept marks that she's done today. It's another one. It's a real feature of her game. The kick isn't.
She's got a bit of a leather poisoning today. She's just non-stop on the footy.
She has. The kick only went as far as Carlton, who put it back inside 50. Neesner's there. So is Medbury. Found Thomas. Palmerston work it well. Neesner can have a ping.
Good shot on goal.
Range out. It's a good opportunity, but she might just fall short, and Shaylee Damon will clean it up.
Just while we've got a small break in play, it appears that one of the Tiwi Bombers girls went down with heat stroke, so no serious injury at this stage, but something that needs to be looked after and treated. Yeah,
fingers crossed she's okay and everything's well there, as we're going to see Cunningham go along the wing, have a bit of space. Kick only went as far as Erica Rowe for the Magpies. Burrowing in there. Cunningham went and got it again. She did well, took a bounce, then rolled with a banana inside 50. Bouncing for Maria Rioli. Hope it sits. It does. She gets around one and then can snap it from the boundary. Rioli misses.
She tried to kick it with the outside of the boot, I think. It would have been probably better with a drop punt, but that's easy from here, I suppose.
It is. It seems like Rioli, every time she gets it, she wants to make a highlight of it, and
yeah, she
almost did on that.
And that's something that her Uncle Dean can sort of work with her on, and just sort of say, look, sometimes you just got to kick it straight. Don't always try and be on the highlight reel.
She almost got on the end of one there. She's really excited when she gets it, and what Jimmy we see there with a good tackle, and umpire's going to say, holding the ball.
Great tackle, wasn't it?
We'll give Tiwi another opportunity. They'll have a ping on goal. What Jimmy now for the Bombers can have a shot.
What Jimmy looks like she's sucking in the big breast, but she's obviously had a great game, and I think this is something that she can sort of really work on in a game, is this constant sort of set plays, set for goal. So we'll see how she goes with this one. It's a bit of a distance out, but every chance here.
Opportunity for her first of the day, and opportunity to put Tiwi out to 39-point lead. She's going to go with the torp.
She kicked a big torp.
She can't quite get all of it, but it's going to fall for Rioli, and what do you know, she'll put it through.
Rioli definitely on the highlight reel. That's a fabulous goal from her, front and centre goal, and just controlled the ball and kicked it as quickly as she got it.
Maria Rioli gets her first of the day, and she was really dangerous there. As soon as it fell short, she was able to spill her way and put it through, and Tiwi go out to 39-point leaders.
Yeah, and she'll feature big in the medal at the end of the year as one of the best players, because she's that sort of player that attracts attention, but she's just always where the ball is, and very exciting as she runs forward. And that was one of the. You won't see it better than that one. That's a great goal.
Yeah, she's definitely one of the young guns of this women's competition. She's been in the best 6 times out of 7 so far this year, so she's dominating. She's had a bit of Coates League and under-18s championship, national championship experience, so she's a star for the future, and she was really dangerous there. Another star for the future is Carlton, who couldn't quite pick it up on that occasion, went back and got it. She was met by Maxwell, who got it forward. Ward's there again. She was met by Dunn. Burrowing in there. Still going around. It's a good tackle pull. Jimmy did well. Ward went and picked it up. Got rid of it before she was tackled. Ball should be held up. Umpire letting it go. Get out the back. Well done there by Cantilla. Cantilla put it to the top of the goal square. Rioli again will get it, mark it, juggle it, kick a goal. Kick her second in just as many minutes. Maria Rioli.
Yeah, look, and once again, great play from Cantilla, just putting the hard work in on and off the ball and burrowing forward. But Rioli's finishing it off with another beautiful goal. And that's the sort of football that the Tiwi Islands love to see, and the Tiwi Island supporters will be very, very happy to see that happening. Obviously with relatives playing in the AFL over many years with Cyril and Dan, of course, now at the Gold Coast Suns, was at Richmond, and has been a double premiership player down at the Tigerland. So some skills in that family.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, only have to mention the Rioli name around here, and everyone starts to listen because they are so famous up in this part of the world, and no wonder why. So much experience in that family, AFL and in the NTFL, and Maria Rioli, the next generation, on display today as Palmerston will go forward on this occasion, but it's a good mark back there by Damon.
And Damon, once again, is controlling across that half-back flank, looking to go wide to spread the play a bit here. And that's that lady, Darcy, again. No, it's not.
Neesner back there. It was Maxwell, but Darcy is there. She
is, yes.
Got the handball and was tackled by Carlton, who's been good today. She's done a lot of the heavy lifting for the Magpies, but no one else has really gone with her.
No, that's the unsung stuff that you sort of don't see on stat sheets, but that's the sort of stuff that Coach Damo McGuinness will be very, very happy to see. Macca loves that sort of thing, and that's the sort of thing that will help them in the future games.
Ball thrown in.
Sun coming out across the Tiwi now, and there is some sign of rain in the distance, but at this stage it's nice and dry.
Yeah, the women's game shouldn't be affected. The men's game following this one might get a bit of a downpour, so just be on eye for that one. Thomas was dealt with after the kick, so it might be a downfield free kick, and it will. It'll go to Natasha Medbury.
And she's had a great game too, and I'd love to see her kick a goal, but she's going to lay it off.
She'll give it off. Kick to a 1-on-3, but it might work. Ella Ward took a strong mark. She's been impressive as well. Yeah,
Ward just very, very strong, much too tall for the defenders there. She's also going to lay it off for the set play.
She'll get it back. Ella Ward now, she's got a bit of space if she wants to roll in and put it through.
Great.
She can.
Well done, Ella Ward. That's great play, and the handoff didn't really work, but she got it back and made sure of it in the end.
Ella Ward puts through her first goal of the day, puts through Palmerston's fourth.
She's definitely been in the best for Palmerston, just consistent all around the ground, and she got a bit of reward for effort there, so it's good to see that.
Yeah, it might be in vain, but it was a good goal. She's 22-year-old, played a lot of footy in WA, in the Waffle W.
Up-and-coming star of the NTFL up here, that's for sure.
Yeah, she is. She's played 38 games for South Fremantle in the last few years, and that's a competition over in the West. It's really starting to produce some talent. She's one of them up here. So contest is going to be thrown up again in the middle of the ground. 7 minutes gone in this final quarter. Ball going up. Well done there from King. Got the hit out for Tiwi. Carlton's in there again. Delivers a good bump.
Have you seen Sarah King's game today, Lockie? She seems to have been strong around the packs.
Yeah, she has. She's done a lot of the heavy lifting in there for Tiwi in the ruck, and yeah, I think she's given them first use, definitely.
Yeah, and that most of the goals have been built from that tap, as happens in most football. Well, look at this step and run.
That's Kim Cunningham. Tried to find Tip and Woody, couldn't quite. Went back and got it again, did well.
Known as the Tiwi chip, that chip that way, so they can play their game.
She's going to go up the line now with a beautiful kick. That one's going to find Quite Jimmy, who she's going to take a couple of bounces now. Could have had a ping, decide to go to the top of the goal square. Rioli's there as well, but it's unfortunately going to go through for another behind. But yeah.
Rioli just letting her teammate know, hey, just put the other side for me.
Yeah,
it's
well
not too easy to do when you're running
let
like
her get dangerous.
Yeah.
His Day's going to exit. Nanya almost picked it off. She was probably holding on to her. Umpire thought so too. We'll go the way of Taylor Smith. A lot of bounces and a lot of run and carry today, Dodgy, which I've been really impressed with, especially from TUA when they've been out in space, haven't been afraid to take it on and take a few bounces.
No, they play this ground so well, don't they, Orangey, and they just that's the best way to play this ground, is just keep the ball moving forward. I thought at some stage they might run out of their legs, but they didn't. They've come good, and I don't know what they had the Oranges at half time, because they certainly came back with a burst of energy in this third and fourth quarters.
They have. Carlton did well there, and yeah, you said that, Dodgy. Palmerston kicking two goals to none in that second quarter, and we thought they might have turned the tide in their favour. They were in front actually at half time by 3 points, but that third quarter from Tiwi was just pure dominance. McMasters couldn't quite reel that in. She's gone forward, delivers a big bump there on Damon.
You would have felt that. She's a big lady,
yeah,
big and strong.
Strong girl, gets a kick forward. Darcy's there, so's Ward. Ward did well, kept it in.
And Ward again giving him plenty around the ground. She's sucking the big breaths there. I think she's probably struggling a bit with the heat and the constant running, but what a great effort she's had today.
Yeah, she is, and game's going to be a little bit delayed today. Palmerston, I understand a few troubles at Darwin Airport. Dodgy, so
it's always a challenge, isn't it, to get over the Tiwi Islands from the airport, particularly this time of year where it's stormy and a bit of rain around. I think there's rain at TIO Stadium currently, so there's plenty of rain on the horizon for all parts of Darwin currently. Yeah, there is, but when they can get over there, it's a really good thing to have footy in this part of the world, and Nanyap will go forward. Yeah, we're lucky enough to have a couple of years ago, took a team over there and it was fantastic. The response from the locals was wonderful. The kids come out the street to greet us and they just look forward to when there's a game of footy on. Yeah, exactly right, and probably starved in the last few years, you could say, of a lot of football, the Tiwi community. However, it's beautiful to see when we can get games over there. Yeah, the problem was COVID, of course. We couldn't go over there then because there was too much of a risk. But we've sort of struggled with a couple of local airlines here to get the staff back and to get across there. But the AFL NT tried to fly players across, but can't always have it. But they did today, and it's good to see the games going well. Ball's going to go forward for the Magpies. Great mark. Darcy will pick it off. She'll go inside. Rioli now with an absolute paddock. She'll take a bounce and kick it off the side of her boot forward. Tip and Woody at the back. Jelena Tip and Woody got the little handball in the way of Dunn. Dunn couldn't quite. Still gets the soccer forward. Tip and Woody can run onto it. Might have been Port Jimmy who then was able to pick it up and bang through. Port Jimmy got a great goal there, and that's the 10th goal for Tiwi Bombers, and I think Tip and Woody's definitely a crowd favourite there. As soon as she gets anywhere near the ball, the crowd shouts. But currently Tiwi 10 goals, 14-74 to Palmerston Magpies. Pretty much out of this game at 4 goals, 4-28. Yeah, you could say this one's probably out of the Magpies' reach now with just ticking on to 6 minutes to go. Poor Jimmy, we saw put through her first of the day, and yeah, that was a beautiful goal. She's been impressive as well. And she has. Quite Jimmy's been in and out of it, but she's there when they need her, and she's a goal sneaker, and that's what she's there for, to kick those running goals. Next week, just looking forward, quickly, Dodgy, we've got your Tigers mob, Nightcliff, 2 p.m. next Saturday at the Gardens. Yeah, it's going to be a great game of football, that one. Both sides play a similar brand of football, so it's I think Rioli's on her own again out there. No, not quite, but Palmerston obviously, they haven't put the rack in the queue, but it's tough from here. They've got to learn to put some body on some of these star players. Otherwise, they're going to find this sort of situation happens to them quite regularly, where they run over a bit. Yeah, they have. And look, in that first half, the defence was under a lot of pressure. They were able to stand up well, but you knew that the consistent ball coming in probably wasn't going to be able to hold up for the rest of the day. 20 past 1 in the afternoon over there in the heat. It's over here in the heat, I should say. It's very difficult to sort of keep running like you would perhaps in a night game. Yeah, it is. Nanyap was dealt with, and she'll get the free kick, and then quickly as well, Palmerston will play Pint next Saturday at 4:30 at Kazali. So once again, another tough matchup against the later leaders there for the Magpies. Yeah, so vital games for both sides. Pint should be able to win that one, but if the Tigers weren't able to hold off Tiwi, then that's going to make it very interesting around that top of the ladder. Yeah, it will, and Magpies probably need to win today. That's what they needed. They got an unbeaten Pint side next week, and I think it's about 2.5 years they haven't been beaten, Point, so they've just been a dominant side in women's footy, and someone had a snap-on goal there, and it's just offline, I think. And yeah, as we've said, they've lost the last two, the Magpies, and another loss today. That'll be 3 in a row, and Pint next week as well. It's pretty tough for losses in a row. If they were to lose next week, would certainly hurt them going into the break. And you're watching AFL NT's coverage of the 224-25 TIO NTFL season, live from Wurrumiyanga Oval here in Tiwi. And that was a goal there. Didn't quite see who got it, but takes the Tiwi lead out 11-14-80 to 4 goals, 4-28. 4 minutes to go in this one. Yep, 4 minutes, and look, plenty of time for Tiwi. And there at this point, they'll be thinking to themselves, well, let's get what we can here to try and keep our percentage in a good shape, because at the end of the year, it's going to be really tight around that 3rd, 4th, and 5th spots.
Rioli gets the clearance. The kick was a good one. It found Rhiannon Bush. She'll go back. Go inside in the Tip and Woody direction.
And the last goal was kicked by Cunningham again, so she's had a ripper quarter.
She has, Kim Cunningham. She's been fantastic. Kicked a couple today. We're going to see free kick. It might go the way of Tip and Woody. No, it'll be thrown in.
It's a throw in. Look, Tip and Woody just keeps giving. She's a player who's she does all the hard work around the ground as well and runs a fair bit. But she puts the body on body quite often when the ball's coming forward.
King and Parantata-Mary will go at it. Parantata-Mary.
King's probably got a 25 centimetre.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she's been dominant. Given the Bombers' first use today. And there's another example of it. It'll go in the Nanyup direction. She taps it forward.
Nanyup's had a great quarter too. She's been in everything.
Finning will give away a free kick and it'll go the way of Taylor Easton. We'll just soak up a bit of clock now. Not long to go in this one. And it's Stanley Tipalora Oval. Ball on that far side wing. Still looking for clean possession. Granora's in there as well. Ball will go forward. Good kick there from Wilson.
And a really interesting Men's Premier League coming up after this game, and it'll be who can handle the conditions better. I think it's going to be a tough gig for both sides, but you'd say Tiwi have a slight advantage there, but yeah, we didn't know in NTFL footy at this stage of the season.
Tip and Woody got the kick forward on goal.
Almost kicked one from over her shoulder.
Just falls short.
She's got her own fan club down there on the sideline too. I think that might be family members.
She does. Crowd loves it, especially when it gets in there deep. So many dangerous Tiwi forwards, and they've been all on display today. It has been really impressive as Shields will take her time, go along the wing. Now a bit of time and space from Parantata-Mary. Looks inside.
Looking inside to try and find a runner there, and she's found one there.
In Ward, goes to Aisha Thomas. She'll go forward. McMasters is there.
Big, strong lady.
Went and got it. Did well. Good contest. Nice tackle from Sarah Darcy. And it'll be thrown up about 25 metres from Palmerston's goal. A minute left in this one. We see that dog in the background. Dodgy. Hope that one doesn't go on the field like last week.
Well, it seems to be whenever I call a game that the dogs are the ones that feature in the game. So
you've got the kiss, you reckon?
I have. Not unheard of for a dog to go on the ground at Tiwi.
Ball's going to go inside, and this time Ella Ward will take another mark, and she's been probably one of the standouts, as I've said a few times, for the Magpies. Definitely in their best today.
She's probably about 35 out, but she goes back a long way to have a kick, and she did this last time. So yeah, chances are that she's going to get this.
Chance for her second. She'll have a chance to put it through with a good kick. It's
just got under a little bit.
Not going to quite make the distance, and a
mark on the back line there.
Well, it'll be taken by Freda Parantata-Mary for the Bombers.
Almost on full time, and Parantata-Mary, once again, she's been another player that we've called a fair bit in this the last half.
And ball tick out of bounds as this one's going to tick over for a dominant Tiwi performance to start us off on this big Saturday of footy here in the NTFL, and Tiwi get the first one of the day, 11-14-80, defeating the Magpies 4-28 to please the crowd here out at Tiwi, and it was a dominant performance, Dodgy.
Yeah, definitely dominant performance, and players I thought that sort of dominated with Cunningham, Finning, Rioli, obviously with some spectacular goals, Manyip. And I thought in stages, Palmerston looked pretty good with Ward and Rowe and McRee, but I think overall it was a work person type game for Tiwi, playing on their home ground in very, very difficult conditions, hot conditions, not wet. But they've made themselves they've given themselves every chance as we go close to the Christmas break to sort of very well much dominate in the final series coming up in March next year.
Yeah, they have, and quickly your goal scorers, singles to Freda Parantata-Mary, Jasmine Cunningham, Jamie Lee, White Jimmy, Hayley Finning, and Jelena Tippermoody was able to kick three, and Kim Cunningham and Maria Rioli, both with 2 goals each, and for Palmerston it was Marika Carlton who kicked a beautiful goal in there. Ella Ward was able to get on the end of one, and Taylor Smith kicked 2, but it wasn't enough for the Magpies as they lose their 3rd on the trot, and they've got a bit of soul searching to do coming up against the unbeaten Pint side next week, though.
Interesting game come up this afternoon at TIO as well, with Buffs now a real chance to sort of give a bit of a push against the top of the ladder. So thanks very much for joining us out here at TIO for the TIO NTFL season from Wurrumiyanga Oval, and we'll look forward to coming back to you very soon with the men's Premier League game.
Like duck, roast duck. What? Barbecue.